We're excited to launch our new suite of ETFs based on our low volatility, high dividend index ETFs, piggybacking on our US success, which have raised $1.6 billion in USD. The three ETFs are strategic beta or smart beta ETFs that are comprised of securities that buy stocks in US, Canada, or international markets, focusing on high dividend stocks or sustainable dividend stocks with lower volatility. All three ETFs are priced very competitively in the Canadian market, with FLVC, the Canadian one, at 15 basis points, FLVU, the US one, at 12 basis points, and FLVI, the international one, at 25 basis points. If you look at the marketplace today, we've seen a very large run-up in the equity markets. Who would have thought that the markets would have started off with such a bang? But then over the last couple of weeks, we've seen a lot of volatility. We've seen geopolitical risk, and we're talking to advisors, and most of them are talking about how do we kind of take some of those gains and be a little more defensive. I think this strategy makes a lot of sense right now by allowing you to invest in income-bearing securities that pay high sustainable dividends, but also looking at the volatility, trying to lower the overall volatility in a portfolio. One of the things that we talk about with a lot of advisors that just buy dividend ETFs, that they're strictly buying ETFs that just provide dividends. And with these ETFs, what they'll do is they'll look for those high dividends, look at earnings, look at profitability over the long term, but also lower the volatility overall in the portfolio. So I think this is a great opportunity to look at these three strategies in all different parts of the portfolio. When you're looking for asset allocation, I think it's important to look at how you're buying your dividend strategies, either as an ETF or individual securities. You tend to look at just the last 12 months of how those companies are paying dividends. What we do with our strategies, we're looking for sustainable dividends over the long term. We're looking at 12 months and then also the next 12 months, either by projected earnings and profitability. So from one asset allocation perspective, you can look at it as a core holding if income is one of the biggest things that you're looking for, but with a looking at also the volatility aspect of it, because you're probably not going to do that. And then also you can look at it as a satellite where you can actually pair up individual stocks with a dividend portfolio that, again, high sustainable dividends over the long term with a low volatility screen on top. And sometimes I don't think people look at both things. And the third thing I would say from an asset allocation perspective, traditionally when you're looking at dividends or low volatility, you tend to do it separately. There's a low volatility ETF and then there's a high dividend ETF. We're actually combining the best of both worlds to give you the best of both dividends and also reducing the overall risk in the portfolio.